What's up, guys? This is Tyssassin, and welcome back to episode 3 of SevTech Ages. Hope you're having a great day. I am doing quite well myself, and been pretty busy here in the world. I've been working on some farms down here, and it looks like it's actually time to harvest them. We got potatoes and carrots, wheat, and beetroots. Yep, beetroots. We also have rice over here as well, which appears to potentially be a better form of flour for breads and stuff like that. And then I've also got some pumpkins. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what we need and what we don't need, so I've just kind of done a little bit of everything. Also got some sugarcane growing. Haven't seen a use for that yet, or a necessity for that. Also recently planted some trees out here. I found a bunch of the wood types that we actually need for certain crafting, so been planting those. There's silver bell and the dark land oaks and sakura and stuff like that, so pretty good. When we left off in episode 2, we were working on making some progress in our achievements. So we're working towards getting this flame grilled hopper, and yeah, let's go back into that. We could go to grill. Yeah, there we go. So we've got the shadow gem and we have the shark tooth, and it's time to get these two items. This hopper we can make pretty easily. It's just the regular wood hopper and then some pretty cheap items. So we need to get this charcoal dust, and we need to get this red cedar plank, and that's going to require us to go into the totemic mod. So totemic, and I think there's some tools here that we're probably going to need to make. There's also some musical stuff, so not 100% sure, but basically what I'd like to do to start out with is get this quest here done. So it says the rattle, the flute, the drum, and yeah, those things. And then there's also a barrel quest here that we've skipped over, and then there's still this farmland quest that we need to take care of. And I actually did a little bit of exploring in between episodes. You can see the world in the map has gotten a lot bigger, and kind of behind our home here we have a village, so not too far away. I didn't explore it. I didn't want to do that off camera, so we'll head over there today and figure out what we need to do in order to trade for farmland, which is kind of what we need to do. We got farmland over here in the farm area, but we just don't have the quest done. So also you might notice that I've got some buffs on right now, and it's all thanks to my nutrition level, which it looks like we need to eat some vegetables right now. Let's do that. So thanks to these high levels of nutrition in all categories, we're getting all sorts of buffs: nourished, strength, and resistance. And yeah, I think those will stick around so long as we are continuing to maintain our nutrition levels. So I have some grain. This is just wheat ground in the mill out there out front, and then just grilled, and it turns into flatbread. We also have regular bread. We have berries, we have some wolf meat, and baked potatoes. And then I also have this tasty sandwich, which it's quite tasty. But if we take a look at the recipe, it's just bread and any meat, and it actually covers, if you look at the little tooltip here, it covers grain and protein. And there's actually a couple of other items that we can look at if we go to grain that could do the same. So there's bowl of rice. I'm thinking protein, actually. So if we go to protein, there's like these, yeah, there we go. This one has protein and vegetables. And it's really pretty good food for hunger bars and a whole bunch of saturation. And it's just baked potato, carrot, and steak, which, yeah, and actually you get 3 very good foods out of 1 steak, which actually is a pretty good deal. There's also some pies, but it appears as if I can't make these because there's some unfamiliar items. So probably going to stick with the base food for now, and maybe I'll make some of these tasty sandwiches when it's appropriate. But yeah, it's important to keep this stuff up. I want to make sure that I'm maintaining a healthy me. You may also notice that I'm wearing some wolf boots. I did get enough wolf pelts for that. I am not quite. I just need 1 more. The recipe looks like this, and then 1 more pelt. So I just need 1 more wolf pelt in order to craft the helmet, and then we're in full wolf gear. So you might also notice that I have extra hearts, and I think that's because of the nourished buff that I have. So when I have that, I have a what, 5 extra hearts. So yeah, that's pretty good. So anyways, let's get these different things crafted for the totemic mod, and we'll set up an area where we can do some of the things that we need to do. I might actually set that up here in the cave, just give it its own room. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. There's actually a book for this. So we just need 9 plant twine to make plant cloth, and then we can toss that in here. And we have a totempedia, which I'm gonna take a minute to kind of read through really quickly and figure out, what it is that we need, and we'll craft some things up together. Okay, I've done some reading, and I think I have the stuff right. Pretty sure, but not 100% sure. So we'll have to kind of figure it out as we go. But I do have the 3 items ready to go here. So we have the drum, we have the flute, and we have the jingle for the rattle. So let's bust these things out here. We got the drum, flute, and jingle. And this jingle is going to be combined with something, with a stick. Let's see. Do I have a stick? So basically these are kind of the components to start a ceremony and apparently play some music during a ceremony. So that's kind of the idea. And it gave me a book. I wasted my time. Wonderful. Thanks game. Appreciate that. So the first thing it wants us to do is a ceremony for buffalo. So we're gonna need I think it's the totem whittling knife. So let's make that really quickly. That's a really easy one. We need that in order to create a totem pole. And then it sounds like the ceremony is sort of centered around that totem pole. So that's kind of, as far as I understand, that's what's going on. So let's get that. And then I think we just need some wood. So let's just see really quickly. We need to make a totem base. And then it sounds like our totems go on top of that. So, perfect. Okay, so I don't want this here. Oh, it disappears. Okay, good to know. So I think I'm gonna carve out a room where we can kind of do some of this stuff. I think that's the best idea, and that way it's kind of in a nice place and all that. So let me get a little bit of digging done really quickly, and we'll see what we can't do. And actually, you know what? No, let's not just do some digging. There should be totems and effects. We want one that gives us haste, buffalo. So let's try this out. So if we grab some wood, we should be able to make a totem pole that will give us haste, essentially. So I think we want this to be as big as we can make it. So let's do this. We need to make a totem base first, and then I think if we need to be in, what did I say, buffalo? Yeah, buffalo mode, and that should give us some form of haste. I think. Let's see if we're right. Yeah. Oh, it gave it haste too. Oh heck yeah, that's way better. Okay, time to get some digging done. Check this out, guys. At 100% across the board, and I've got all 3 of those, and I think. Yeah, we'll be probably lasting at 100% for quite a while. I've just been kind of peeking at this every time I need to eat, and yeah, it's working out. I have a whole bunch of cows in here, and that's because these cows are what we're going to turn into buffaloes. And I've crafted our drum and some musical instruments, the rattle, the flute, and the wind chime. And I didn't have the chime before, but I read that more music is good, and we actually need the chime for the buffalo ceremony. And basically the way you start this is you shift right click the drum, shift right click the chimes, and then you just want to, I guess, just make as much noise as you can, pretty much. The top bar is us, and the bottom bar is like our timer. So hopefully we'll make it. It says that more music is good, and oh, we've got a couple of them. Okay, cool. So can I carry this guy? I can. So I'm going to carry this guy outside. I did finally figure out how to use carry on, which looks pretty humorous. I don't know why I have ice cubes all over me, but you know, is what it is. So we're going to put these guys in here for now. I think that will work. As far as I understand, they're like baby buffaloes, so hopefully they'll grow up here shortly, and then I guess we'll unfortunately need to kill them for their hide and teeth. I really don't know about these ice cubes, but also like there's a buffalo butt in my face, and it seems like there's like a more ideal way to carry an animal, but you know, to each their own. All right, I've done the ceremony a few more times, converted a whole bunch of guys to buffalo. None of them have gotten bigger, so I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll give them a little bit of time before I kill one. There's a couple of other ceremonies that we need to do. First one is this SevTech Waltz, which is going to turn mundane saplings into regular saplings, and to start it we need rattle and drum. But there's also this flute imbuation, which basically says that it'll turn the flute into a infused flute and that it's more melodic. So I want to try that one first. Maybe it'll make the flute a little bit more useful. So to start it, we need to go 1, 2. Okay, let's see if we can't get this. I found that if you just hold right click on the drum, it will rattle and drum. Maybe we can get a chime in there. I don't know if you can use the chime outside of starting a ceremony, but there we go. We have an infused flute. Not bad. And then how do we start the other one? Let's see. The SevTech Waltz, rattle, and then drum. So we're going to place down these saplings. It says all saplings in the area, so I'm hoping that means all of them. Rattle, drum. So we're going to go rattle, drum. 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 Why? Rattle. Drum. Rattle. Drum. Not sure why that's not working. All right, let's try this again. Rattle. Drum. Rattle. Drum. Rattle. Drum. I don't know why shift. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I take this out. There it is. Okay, let's see if we can't use this drum. Come on. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make this one. It's iffy. I think we got it. It did say that it takes a lot of music, so I don't know how to get much more than we have. So yeah, we'll just spam the drum and hope for the best. Seems to like the flute quite a bit. Uh-oh. Oh, it did it. Okay, cool. All right, so these should be red cedar saplings, which we're going to need to go plant outside and get the red cedar planks. And I don't know if we need the wood technically or just the planks, but we're going to go plant these outside in our forest over here with the special trees. And as soon as they grow, we'll harvest them. All right, the buffalo did get bigger, which is good. Yeah, I also put one in each of the pens. I'm thinking maybe we could try to hook these guys up to these and see if they're any better, because the horses that I have are kind of slow. Also, I thought we would use our totem here with pig, which apparently gives you luck. And that's, I think, the biggest totem pole we can make. So I'd like to see if that luck will be useful when we kill these buffaloes. I'm hopeful. Yeah, that seemed pretty good. Yeah, this guy seems to be way faster than the other one, so yeah, I think we'll use these. I've hooked him up on all of them, and unfortunately he's lost a little bit of health, but it's not too bad to replace him. So we've got our red cedar. The trees they took a long time to grow, so I bone mealed a couple of them, but those green trees there are them. And I've set ourselves up to do a bit of crafting over here. We're gonna need 4 of these and some buffalo, or not buffalo, some red cedar. I think it's like this. This is gonna make our gear, so that we can make our millstone lever, hand crank, I think is what it's called. So let's put this over here and craft this. That's the lever that actually makes the millstone go. And this is the crafting recipe for the actual millstone. That middle piece is a little hard to tell. It's actually a grindstone. I just used the one that we had since we have horsepower now. Am I not doing that right though? Millstone. That is not the recipe. Let me grab some stone here. Oh, goodness gracious. Cannot wait to have a real crafting table. I cannot tell you. Okay, this should be it here. Apparently I've misplaced one. I don't know where it went to, but there we go. So millstone, and we should be able to utilize this, and maybe we'll put it here in the base. Should be able to utilize this to grind down certain things. So let's just put it right here for right this second. So we'll put the crank next to it, and yeah, I guess we put stuff in there. What do we need? Charcoal dust. So let me grab some charcoal. So I guess we just put this charcoal in here and hold right click. Oh wow, that uses a lot of hunger as well. I guess it doesn't, oh, there we go. I was gonna say it doesn't have an output. Okay, so we'll sit here. Man, it's really loud. We'll sit here and grind this stuff up for a minute. Oh, I'm too exhausted. All right, it's crafting time. We need a chest for a regular hopper, and that we'll put over here with some bark and a cobweb for hopper Mark II. And then we're going to take that, and we finally have everything that we need here. So we need a shark tooth, the shadow gem, and 2 planks, and 2 charcoal dust. I think it's like that. There we go. Finally making some real progress here. So we need to do the boss battle, which we'll prepare for here shortly. We also have this barrel that we need to take care of, and I really need to go do that. But here is the special outlined one here. So we need to make a heater with porcelain, I think, and then a melter. So let's look at those really quickly. Heater is with porcelain blocks and clay barrel extensions, which is an unfired clay barrel extension. Okay, that's easy to make. And then a stone grill we know how to make. And then porcelain. What is porcelain? Okay, this is in the millstone. So we're going to put flint, clay, and bone meal in there to make porcelain. So I'll have to craft a whole bunch of that up, it looks like. And then we need a melter as well, which is this one, which is the reason that we need this hopper. Okay, that makes a ton of sense with porcelain and a primal advanced chest. Okay, so I need to put together those items, and then we'll be ready to kind of get out of this age. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am doing like straight up the bare freaking minimum right now, because whatever conveniences this next age offers us, I want them right away. And we are going to do something that I'm not super excited about. We're going to skip these other quests and just go straight for this stuff and see what the new age brings us. So there we go, 1 and 2, and huzzah. So let's clear this out. We only had a few pages, last 18 pages. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we've definitely gotten access to a whole bunch of new mods, and clay helmet. That's interesting. And it looks like we've got access to a whole bunch of new blocks potentially as well. Concrete, actually. Interesting. Creeping moss. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in here. I was looking for weapons or armor. Slime boots. Okay. I can deal with that. All right, cool. So I'll check that out in a little bit more detail shortly, but let's take a look at our ages. Oh, it looks like it's in a new tab here. So we're going to get into... Is it just vanilla? Oh my gosh. Do I have any wood on me? Oh, we are so... Oh my... Where's my wood at? Hurry! Oh my goodness gracious. We're going to be able to use a crafting table. And in fact, we probably just need one. Don't really need multiple, because I don't really need to set up recipes like that anymore. I just destroyed something that I didn't want to destroy. And oh my gosh. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh my goodness. I almost want to just make some more because it's so great. I wonder, do we have any new chests available to us? Because that's a... Oh my goodness gracious, vanilla chests with regular wood. Ooh, copper chest with copper plates. How do you... Ooh. Okay, there's going to be some melting of things down. Wood to copper upgrade. Okay. Cool. Let's do one other thing that I've been planning on doing here for quite a while, and that's make our wolf hood, and let's put that on and take a look at ourselves. Oh my. Well, I'd be pretty afraid of me in the dark, I'd say. All right, we've reorganized the base, of course, and I put down the melter over here. It looks kind of like you put some fuel in here, melt stuff up top, and then I'm guessing there's going to be like a faucet, kind of like Tinker's, and we would pour the melted stuff out. And it does look like, just looking at the quest, that there's some stuff about Y levels and the dowsing rod, which helps us locate ore. So we're going to be doing some mining in the near future, which is really exciting. I really want to look, I think it's Prospector. Maybe that's what it is. So how do we craft this stuff? Any log and some sticks. And then the plumb line is the other thing that we need, which is a bolt of string and a spindle and a diorite rock. I don't know how to make that. Oh, we can just make rocks. Okay, cool. Let's do that really quickly here. We'll grab some string, and I think I have everything else I need in these chests over here. So rocks, and I think we need that, and probably some of this. And we can, of course, do this now, which is really great. And actually, if we shift-click that in, we can get 2 of those. Oh, wait, do we need 2 of them? Yeah, we do. So let's grab 2 of these and 1 of those. So there's the plumb line. And then we need, what's the other thing we need? The dowsing rod. So dowsing rod, that should be pretty easy to craft. So we'll have the items that we need in order to do our prospecting. And basically, I think now what we're able to do is go and find those rocks that are on the ground. And those rocks will now turn into something else. So like this is just a regular rock, but it'll look a little bit different, and it'll tell us that basically ore is in that chunk. So I'll look around the world and see if I can't find some, and I'll be probably doing some mining between episodes, because that's field manual. So tell us all about it. I'll read that as well, because this mod is pretty new to me. I also went ahead and crafted some item frames really quickly, which will make my organization of items in here a little bit easier. So you might have noticed those here on the chests. We have cobblestone, other stuff, and bark, and then food, mob drops, and various plants. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. I am very excited for Age 2, but how rude of me. I think we're gonna have to call it here, because I looked at the episode time. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm having a lot of fun playing this pack, and yeah, I knew it was about time. You know, I've recorded enough YouTube videos in my time to know when the episode's getting a little long. So we'll call it here. And yeah, next time we'll jump right into Age 1 and hopefully craft a whole bunch of cool stuff that we didn't have access to before. So, but I do hope you enjoyed the episode. Like I said, I'm having a ton of fun in this pack, and yeah, time kind of flies pretty quickly when playing it. So yeah, it doesn't take me more time to record these compared to the vanilla series. You know, those are much lengthier episodes. So yeah, I think I might record another one right now, but no, I'm gonna wait until I get your feedback, because yeah, if there's stuff I'm doing that I need to do differently, or you know, stuff like that, I want to hear it from you guys, because I know some of you guys out there probably are playing the pack and are familiar with the mod. So just tell me what you think. But in the meantime, my friends, if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like. And this has been Tyssassin, and I will see you in the next episode.
Meanwhile, across town, in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer.